Assalamu alaikum, everybody. How are you doing? How is everything? I'm doing live broadcasts using HAPPS.tv. And just now I showed the invite link. Okay. So I'm testing to maximum, I would say, running on 8 different multi streams from HAPPS.tv studio. Okay. It was very nice, cloudy and raining a bit at Kuala Lumpur. Just now, about 3 hours ago, I had a broadcast using my phone. So, the whole plan of today's broadcast is exploring HAPS. Okay, feel free to ask any question. The cool thing or the great feature that all the comments from different platforms I could actually see in my studio here. But those who are watching from different platforms, they may not see the comments audience from HAPS. So that's the benefit if you switch, come join HAPS. Just now I shared the HAPS invite link. Let me bring back that again. Let me switch the sequence. So if you join in key in this link, you will get 100 points and I will get some referral points. So this is win-win situation. So you will be subscribed to my channel. Mostly I am doing broadcasts on technology enhanced learning, sharing different tools and focusing more on education. Sometime I will be doing broadcasts, visiting different parks, visiting around Malaysia once the COVID thing is settled down. Okay, so HAPS lately they have even performance test. So I just noticed before you launch or go live, you could actually test your internet connection, your CPU performance, and they can give you within 10 seconds the summary what is the status of your connection, your CPU. That could actually assist you to manage your live stream. So once again, I'm running this broadcast on 10, I keyed in 10 different platforms simultaneously. So you could see, is there any delay or anything? Just come in the chat, say hi and let me know. How is audio video quality? So in fact, technically, you could have unlimited multicast because I yet to configure RTMP customized setting to stream anywhere. Okay. And you notice I have disabled all the thanks for liking, thanks for joining my broadcast. So I have disabled all the title on top. It's only the coin rewards and all that. So you have this option to do this setting, Okay, I'm back. So there was a call for prayer just now. So I have to actually take a break. So thanks for dropping by and watching my broadcast. So if you notice, if you have this kind of situation, you can change the title, mute yourself, and you could present any comment in the chat on the screen, right? So these are few new features. Just want to share with all of you. So come in the chat, say hi, and let me know from where you are watching my broadcast. Okay. So in the studio, when you use desktop or notebook, you have more features. The studio is rich with options. So this is my 90 more than 90 days on HAPS. So I could recall when I started broadcasting with less than 3 minutes. It took just 3 minutes for me to set up and I was live. Okay, so once you join in using web-based studio, there is a tutorial already. You could watch that. But I'm like that. I will do it and learn on the go. So I just started without reading the tutorial and I discovered tools, discovered features, thanks to HAPS community, HAPS technical team. So they will be always there to assist you. So I was a passive, I would say broadcaster, not even broadcaster, passive live streamer. I just go in, watch, just take part sometime in the chat. That was in the past. The moment I join in HAPS actually encouraged me to do live broadcasts. And now it's part and parcel of me, doing live broadcasts. And this broadcast, I repeat again, going live on 10 different channels. Okay? I think five of them are from Facebook, different groups, and YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, Twitch, just everywhere. Okay. So you take one platform, you can broadcast on multiple platforms, right? So that's all about HAPS. So if you have any questions, feel free, join HAPS. I can be there for you to assist. First few days, show you around different features on HAPS, and the community is great. Okay, you will love it. Okay, looking at my channel, it's about technology enhanced learning. So I thought of showing you around, explore with you different tools. So if you go scroll down to my page, all my broadcasts are saved on my profile. You could replay the recording, comment. The moment you leave comment on on my recorded sessions, I could actually get notified, and I would love to reply and address your comments. Okay. So today I'm going to explore tool called Listly. This tool is very useful when you have lot of websites. So looking at the title itself, you know what does it mean. It will list down your references, list down your websites. I normally use it for websites. Okay, for references, I would prefer you could use EndNote, and there are a few more tools which you could take care of your references, and it nicely have a plug-in with your word processing applications. So while you're writing your uh, articles, papers, thesis for your masters, PhDs, you could actually use these referencing tools, Evernote, and there are a few more. I can actually search and let you know. But this Listly will allow you to list down your websites. Okay. So once you join in Listly, you will get 5 free lists. Okay. 5 free lists you can get for a free account. Yeah. And if you like this software, Listly is a social, I would say, social bookmarking tool also you could consider. Like the preferred one is Pinterest, right? And few other tools where you could actually, whatever bookmark you too, it will be available to your audience in a public. Okay. Yeah. I'm doing at the back some task also because I noticed that's what I would love if apps technical team could borrow some features from studio like OBS, Prism, and few others like StreamYard. So what it does, those studios actually allow you to edit. So I notice if you notice my QR code is at the back of my uh, camera or video, right? So I'm adjusting that. Just give me a minute and I would be changing. So in the HAPPS Studio, I switch back to HAPPS feature again. You could upload images, you could upload videos in the studio. So just now at the back, the HAPPS logo and my URL, invite URL and QR code is actually an image. Okay. So let me change that image. Okay. I'm going to change the image, switch the sequence, and hopefully, yeah, so now it's adjusted. So I have to do manually. So what I did, I go and change that image, bring the QR code down so that it won't block, right? So this is what I would love if our next upgrade we could have like in OBS and Prism and other studio like StreamYard. You could play, you could adjust your scene, your sources on on the scenes on the go. So while live, you could manage on the left side of your screen. Once you set everything, you could push it to live either with arrow or broadcast. So that's what I would prefer if we could have here. But still, we could actually upload videos, we could upload images, we could invite people, maximum of 6 people, right? They can join in with their video and we could have actually panel discussion nicely. Okay. So this is what about HAPS. So let's move back to Listly. So once you join in, the link I already shared, you can join in this Listly, which is um, social bookmarking, I would say, and very popular for bloggers and publishers. So they use that. I normally use Listly whenever I have a workshop or sessions, training sessions. I will create a Listly and put all the references in that list and share that list with the audience. Okay. So let me share with you now in HAPS Studio, you could click present. I'm going to present my screen, my, I would say, desktop. Okay. There is an option shared audio also, so you could do that. I'm going to share now how the screen looks like for Listly. Okay. Let me put it. Yeah. So let me make it change the sequence and see how it looks. Yeah. Hello, Walt. How are you doing? Walt, I need your help to promote that link. I am I am actually getting. I want to get close to Randy. Okay, I'm. You see, the moment I say Randy, Randy is there. Great. Hello, cheater. No, no, no. I'm just trying. I'm learning from my guru, Randy. Let me confess live. Randy was the one who brought me to HAPS. Thanks you, Randy. Thanks, HAPS. that makes me live broadcaster, and I am loving it. So, on the request of my audience, let me put back, okay, the link. I can do that, and I'm sharing with you Listly. Okay, so what Listly does, it actually put all your references or no, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Let me engage with the audience for a while. So that's another cool feature. So you could always present the comments from audience. So I'm presenting now Randy's comment there. Okay, and the other cool feature is like in the chat, audience can talk to each other. So that's how community grows, and you feel like you are with your friends, with your community. Oh yes, yeah. I think lot of live streamers they yet to start. So I foresee that I may not stand that. I mean, cannot defend that position, in the referral. But at least I'm trying, and I'm happy that for so many days I'm number two. That's already makes me satisfied and happy, and makes me motivate more to do broadcasts. So that's what I will be telling all other platforms viewers. Jump in, all new passive streamers, to jump into HAPPS, and community is great. You could start doing live broadcasts, and you could be at the top of leaderboard. Okay, when it comes to referral, most of my referrals are from academic background. So that's what I'm just telling you all, where I am. Normally, I do workshops. I do, yeah. Thanks, Walt, for great words. Okay, so those who join in, do follow Randy, do follow Walt. Both of them are great streamers. They are the one who actually prefer to go natural way, go outside, and you will learn a lot from their broadcasts. Do subscribe to them. Okay, feel free to comment and subscribe all in the chat. And anyone from different platforms, if you have any questions regarding HAPS, just post in the chat. Yes, do follow. I like Randy. Let me put it on the screen. Do follow anyone, everyone. Turn off apps until April 1st, please. Yes, come on. Is that the April Fool you're planning, Randy? Yes. I mean, it's good. It's good that these kind of awards motivates us, and the money is not that much, but still, I could see, a lot of people actually promoting HAPS, so that's great. Wow, what type of cancer? Yeah. So back to Leslie. Let me share some stuff with you all. And anyone who would like to join in, let me know in the chat. I can actually send invite. We can have. Oh, that's cool. So you you are going to get award for yourself, Walt. That's a cool idea, no? Like I heard a lot of people. Yes, I can understand, Randy. No worries. Yeah. I heard on other platforms people they go and buy the artificial, how to say, shields and display at the back, showing that they got silver plate, gold plate, and all things like that. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just waiting for my crowd from academics to join in, and I will be actually giving onboarding kind of sessions with them. So anybody can join in. I'm up in sweatshirt territory now. Okay. Yeah, because the weather changed, right? You may not need hoodies, right? Okay. So please go follow this list, Lee. Okay. Let me paste again the link. And once you join in, just go sign up in a free account. They will allow you to create 5 lists, and you could share this list. Audience can add content to these lists, and everybody can get benefit. Wow, yeah. It's actually anybody can be on a top. It's just you need effort, continuous effort. Don't give up. So the moment, do you think Randy will be not keeping an eye on the people down there? Of course, he will have a last minute turbo effect. Just before close, he will put the turbo, and you will see nobody can catch him. So it's just a technique, like when to show your cards. Gradually, you can show your cards and certain audio stuff at the top. Yeah, though. Yeah, you're right. But I could see lately there are a lot of people are catching up. That's good. That's great. Yeah. So let me sign in with Leslie. So just sharing with you some of the list I have created, and I'll be sharing these lists. Um, just give me a minute. I'm actually logging in. Okay, so I'm using 2 monitors also. So this is another tip for broadcasters who just started broadcast. Leslie has a very poor trust number. What do you mean by that trust number? And from which site you get this reference, Randy? I've been using this Leslie software for more than, I would say, 7, 8 years. I have no issues with this because I don't put any confidential or personal information on this list. It's just aggregation of. Thanks all for dropping by. Ah, that's the reference, mama.com. Because I normally don't put anything on Listly, right? So I have no issues so far, but thanks for sharing this info because you need to always test if so far more than 7 years I have no issues because this is my account, and let me share with you some of my lists. People can follow you and you can follow. So you see, let me put myself off so that you could see in a full screen. Yeah. So you see I have list for audience engagement tool, gamification tools for learning, smart mobile apps for healthcare, Then we have MOOC platforms, okay, web conferencing softwares. So anybody can add in the tools, okay. And if you see, I have like 25 followers, okay. And if you see number of views, 360 views, which is not that many, but still I could actually aggregate. For example, let me share with you this engagement tools list. Yeah, it's coming. So you see, with one click, I could share this list to different platforms, right? And let me share this list to you all. And you can add in tools that could assist me and help me to grow the list of tools in this list. Okay, right. So this audience engagement tools, if you see here the statistics, I have 12 items. There are 2 followers, 2 votes. You can even vote also. You can, like, for example, if I put in the list any tool or any website at number one, you have right to vote or rearrange the sequence based on your preference. And based on this audience or crowd sourcing, you could adjust the list order. Okay. You could even embed this list to your blog or your website or even in your LMS. Okay. Now, if you see, they need your risk on the extreme right side. 14 is the number for this list rank. I need to reach to 20, then they will index this list in the search engine. So that's another cool feature. So they will help you to promote your list if it ranks 20 and above. So I'm 6 points less in this list, and this list was viewed about 133 times. Okay. Yes. So this is what I'm sharing about Listly. And do you have any other questions? Feel free to ask in the chat. And if you scroll down, I have already covered this tool, whiteboard.fi. It's a collaborative whiteboard tool. And second item is WooClap. I yet to cover this. I have used this for several events, like taking audience response. I have tested it more than 400 audience, and it works very well. We have even did a competition using WooClap from different schools. Team they came in, and we have like USMLE kind of questions, scenarios, medical related, and teams have to answer. It was fun. So every questions they automatically rank them at which level they are and who answers correctly. So it was fun using this WooClap, and we have used for more than 3 rounds every year, like annual event. So far, I like WooClap because all these tools they do have some limitations. Like I was promoting Poll Everywhere. It's the next tool which I have actually covered in one of my broadcasts also. Then you have Kahoot. I think everybody knows Kahoot, get very famous gamified assessment tool. You could engage audience, but you can only have multiple choice. And lately they have added a lot of features. So do compare these different tools when you're going to select for your scenario or your purpose. Then we have This is called Mentimeter, if I'm not yeah, Mentimeter. So this tool is also getting popular and famous in among educators. So during your online class, you could use these tools to put a poll in the middle and ask. Like here, normally we ask in the chat, so you know how many are live with your session. So these tools will helps you in engaging audience. Okay. Next tool is another tool called Classroom Screen. So this is another cool tool where you could set a timer. You could share a QR code for audience to scan, put some text, put some, marks, and everything will be pushed to audience or your students or participants. Okay. Then you have Nearpod. I think iOS people, those who are using Apple operating system, they are very familiar with Nearpod. But Nearpod, they have a web-based also application. You could have a virtual classroom using Nearpod. Okay. The next tool is Quizdom. Okay. Wisdom is audience response, polling, and voting. Then, if you scroll down, is a Plicker, uh, basically for primary school level, very famous. You actually get engaged, and then you have Flipgrid. Flipgrid also getting very popular now. Like Microsoft Teams is getting embedded inside their uh, video or web conferencing, Microsoft Teams. So this will be a plugin available to Microsoft Team users. But they do have a web base, so you could engage your students, have formative assessment. Okay, this tool I really love it. That's called Deck Toys. It is a gamified board where you could set obstacles to overcome, and then you move the path of your gamified board, and you could put obstacle as putting a questions and let participants answer these questions. The nice feature I enjoyed in deck toy, those participants or the participants who is leading can create more obstacle or hurdle for juniors or for people lower than you. So if this feature is available in HAPPS leaderboard, so Randy can create tough time for all the people down underneath him. So he can actually create some maybe two referral convert to 1 point, something like that. So it's just giving advantage to students to lead using deck toy. Okay. Again, free version allow you to use 5 deck to create, and if you really like it, then you could go for educational, subscription. Yes, Mentimeter I already covered. That's a repetition. Yeah. So this is all about Listly, how you could actually uh, create lists, share lists. Okay. And to me, it's a useful tool, but don't share any of your personal information on Listly because, and it's very simple. Let me show you how it works. For example, I need to click another tool called Socrative. So let's go for teacher. Socrative is another tool which I frequently use. So what you need to do, just go open any tool website. Okay, copy that link, go back to your list in the listly, and you could see add to list there. Click on link. You could add even text, you could add video, you could add anything you want in the list. So I will just paste the link. The application will fetch the thumbnails. If the thumbnails are not what you want, you could even upload, right? And you could add description and save. That's all. So it just now I have added, but it says, yeah. So Socrative is added into the list. Okay. Uh, there was some issue actually. We need to upload the image of that. So that's simple because some of the tools they don't allow. Because just now the site, maybe let's try another, is called Go Formative. This is another tool which we use for collaborative drawing, okay, and engaging tools. So feel free to ask questions in the chat, and if I know, I would answer. If I don't know, I will actually search and come back, share with you in the comment. So I'm trying again. If this is the tool you would like to add in the listly, copy the link of the tool, go at the end of your list, click on link and paste the link. Let it fetch the thumbnail from the website. It's taking slightly longer. It's too long. Shouldn't be taking that long. Okay, so that's cool because I think the image was a bit colorful and bit big. So you see, it's get the image already, and you have 8 different images to pick. So you can scroll. Okay, I think I would prefer the first one, this one, and yeah. So if you notice, description is also fetched. You could even put a tag and just click save all, and that's how your latest edition will be on top of your list. So that's how you manage your list. You could use this listly tool, share with the audience. I repeat again, thanks to Randy for sharing the trustworthy index for listly. Don't ever share any personal information on your list or even on social media. So be careful in that case. So this is how the listly works. Anybody, any question, feel free to post in the chat. And if no question, then I would be actually showing you a video from, let me link the share with my info last week. It was very upsetting. What do you mean by that, Randy? Could you elaborate more? Ah, okay. I got it, what you mean. Yeah, sometimes social media, yeah, tools, you have to read carefully the rights or permission you have given to them. So that's why even Google was put into the courts in Europe. because they violate certain privacy, and even in Australia also. So I do agree with you, Randy. You have to, or we all have to be careful what need to be put on social media and what rights you are giving, right? For example, just now I did a test before launching this broadcast. So HAPPS warned me that you are allowing HAPPS to run a diagnostic tool for my CPU to test and run test on internet so that it can give you within it took just less than 10 seconds to give me report that my machine is perfect to go and is optimized for live streaming. So I have given them permission, right? So now it's up to them to run. I'm not blaming, but I'm just telling you, like, you have given rights, they can run any application on your machine during this broadcast, right? So we have to be careful, read carefully the terms and condition, right? For several years, let me disclose here, for several years, and I think you all have been doing this. Like when you go and create any account, they ask you that verify you are human, and they give you certain images to identify, like images with the boat. I think half of these images they don't care whatever you click and whether the boat is there or not, but they are actually you are helping them in troubleshooting the image processing because their algorithm could not diagnose or identify the images. So they are helping us like crowdsourcing. So we are helping them in identifying like those images which are not decoded by algorithm and categorized into different categories of images. So we are helping them, right? So let's give a test. I'm going to share again my screen. First, I will stop sharing. I will make sure I mute myself because I'm going to play a video. Let me put the link of the video. This video is about Malaysia and they are promoting tourism. So it's just 8 months old, the video. So it's very latest. I like it. I enjoyed it. So once COVID is settled down, please do visit Malaysia, truly Asia, right? And this morning somebody was asking, what do you mean by truly Asia, right? So let me put in the chat and wow, something new I noticed. You could play the video in the chat, but could you hear the sound? Can anyone confirm? Could you try play the video? Could you hear the sound? Yes, no? So these are the Aborigines, Orang Asli they call. So just now he was playing the bird, like with the mouth pipe. These are their huts. This is one of the beautiful masjid. I'm not sure what you're seeing. Is it same what I'm seeing? Yes, no. They're showing twin towers, different islands. Okay, so let me try again. Let me mute myself first. Yeah, I could see the echo, so I need to actually fix that. I forgot to use voice meter. Okay, another tool shared by SwiftBeat. Let me stop sharing again. Okay, so bring back promo, right, of HAPPS. Yeah, so I've shared the video. Just watch it. I will try to adjust maybe in other broadcasts. Assalamu alaikum, brother Saad. How are you doing? Thanks for dropping by. Ahlan wa sahlan, marhaba. You have changed your image, I think, profile image. Nice to see you. So what I was sharing today, HAPS features, exploring a little bit HAPS. Then I shared an engagement tool for teaching and learning called Leslie. You can actually watch my recording. And lastly, I wanted to share a video. What they did, Malaysian Tourism Ministry, they actually arranged a competition. So Sharp won this competition, and they pick up the video made by Sharp. So I have shared the link in the YouTube. I try to share it, but somehow it's actually